Well, starting out to go up round Crowden Edge, I want to say, but I'm not sure. It's rock's called Crowden Circular. If I have enough time, I'm bagging 4 Ethels today, which is a good tally. It is very cold out, and the reason why I'm doing this walk today, because it's got the potential to be well boggy. I'm hoping that it's frozen. There's snow over in Snowdonia. Would have been a good one to go over to, but the weather forecast's not great. Blizzards, 20% chance of visibility off the tops. Not much point going. Whereas the peak, nice and sunny. No snow, unfortunately. Hey ho. Gone for the lighter weight boots today, if you can see. Toying with the idea of going the full mountaineering ones just to see if they give stiff legs, but this is a 9-mile route, so the possibility that it'll slow me down when, if my feet warm enough in the fabrics, better way of going with the lightweight boots. Anyway, we'll crack on. Okay, so bagging this one might be a little bit like Bambi on ice. There we go. A few walking groups out, as you can probably see. And thankfully, everything is frozen. Also feeling slightly glad I got the microspikes with me. Well, not sure how well we did to get the 360 of that one, mainly because of people following me up. Let's crack on. The path seems fairly obvious. Not as cold out as I was expecting. Keep the wind off you. I'm boiling. Maybe delayer. Cold on the face, but otherwise we're golden. Okay, it's cracking up the hill. I won't go delayer just yet, just because I can see myself getting to the top of the wind and thinking, bloody hell, it's cold. Right, check in with you later. Well, welcome to White Low. It's another Ethel ticked off. Just see home moss and the mast. There's actually a couple of spots here. One I'm stood on, a bit lumpy, but one to the right might make wild camp spots. You'd have to see how boggy it is in the summer. Also, bloody exposed, even if it is a good old view. So, 1 down, 3 more left to go. Big walking group behind me. Let's see if I can stay ahead of them. Could get a little bit spicy with the recording if they're following me. I'm not quite extrovert enough to record when there's people watching. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll check in later. Well, it's Black Hill bagged. Trig just to the side of me here. Not a bad one. So far the boggy bit has been nicely frozen. It might be that the paved part is now the worst part because it's covered in ice. I heard someone say it's flagstones, so obviously like this, following the Pennine Way, not Pennine Bridle Way. So we'll have to see how it goes. Right. I suppose we need to make a move. Too bloody cold to hang around here. We'll check back in later. Well, welcome to the stunning Black Chew Head. As you can see, another Ethel with fantastic views. In fairness, it might be okay because there's a Chew Head Reservoir just over that way, which is where I did a scramble and a walk round last year. Had to go all the way around Manchester to get to it, so it just shows how quickly you can cut across the moor tops. Maybe one to walk over another day. So one more Ethel to go, and that's the lot bagged. Haven't done much filming because there was quite a few walking groups out. I think they've stuck to the main path instead of coming off and bagging pointless Ethels in the cloud. Hopefully that'll be it. So we've just got one more now to go down over in that direction, so we'll check back in then. Welcome to Featherbed Moss. Not the greatest of Ethels, but at least we have a trig here this time. Makes life a little bit better. Going to try a bit of an adventurous route down, so it's off the planned route, but hopefully it's a slightly quicker, and the path looks fairly clear, so we'll see how it goes. If we find somewhere to stop for food, we will, because I is getting a little bit hungry now, and it is blooming cold though, so not stopping around here. -2 according to the thermometer, and then we've got wind chill on top of that, so it is damn chilly. Right, I'll check out now and see how we go. Well, that little gamble paid off. As you can see, back on the main path. Did almost overshoot it because I thought, ooh, the ground suddenly drops away. That must be a bit of a scramble. I hope this path isn't up and down scramble of a riverbed. Then realised, oh yeah, that's the waterfall where the main path is. Came across it quicker than I thought. So, as you can see, glorious views. It's starting to snow a little bit as well. It's obviously coming sooner than they forecast. This wasn't supposed to happen till about 3-4 o'clock, so a couple of hours sooner than forecast. Well, just brought you back to point out that, as you can see, it's clag free over the other side, which is always bloody annoying if you should have done the walk the other way round. Hey ho, such is life. But we've got rather spectacular views, which is good. I would have been thoroughly peeved off if it was back to the car in the clag, but it looks like we haven't got far to go, but we have got a heck of a drop off. Right, I better check out because I don't want to go A over T with the camera in hand. So we'll catch you later. Right, I'm almost back at the car now, just gone past Crowden Outdoor Education Centre. Don't know if you can see, but I've had a bit of a mishap. Oh, big hole in my nice gore trousers and a hole in my Encore pants. Hopefully the Encore pants can be rescued. I think that's the gore trousers trashed, which is a pity because they're damn good trousers and they don't make them anymore. Slipped coming down some steep stuff. Well, say slipped. I wish I could say I slipped on ice or something, but I just misstepped. Combination of overconfidence, clumsiness, and not really being able to see or judge very well when I'm looking straight down with these glasses. So their only failing is the varifocals. Is if you're concentrating down on your feet, they throw everything out. Anyway, it's got a bit later than I thought. Almost on for 4 o'clock, which makes me about 6 hours around. I was aiming for 5, so I'm not quite sure where I lost that. I might have gone further than I thought doing a little excursion, but I'll put the stats on the screen towards the end so we can all see. Right, hopefully I can find somewhere open for a coffee when I get back. I'll be mightily disheartened if I can't, and we'll check in for the next adventure.